Hey, Adrian. How's it
Hey,
going?
very good. Dylan, yourself?
Good, thanks. So, kicking things off, I know everybody knows you in the region, but for those that don't, can you can you give us a little background on yourself and introduce yourself to the people?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. I've been in the travel industry probably since the day I was born. My father started up one of the first travel companies and hotels back in 1960 in beautiful Brisbane in Australia. I wasn't born in 1960. I'm not that old. I haven't got that grey hair, but yeah, I've been doing this for quite some time. And about 16 years ago, I started up Fastrack. So we're a digital marketing and web development agency working with hotels right across APAC.
Yeah,
Some large ones, some small ones, doing everything from websites, branding, SEO, SEM, CRM, using a great CRM like Revinate, of course, for our clients.
thanks
so,
for the shout out. Yeah,
no, that's all right. But yeah, we've been doing this for quite some time across APAC now for about 16 years. So, travel and hotels are certainly in my blood.
very cool. Well, you look great. You look
Thank you.
great. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, I guess just jumping into it, you're on the ground every day with all your clients and helping them through this ordeal. And I just wanted to get your perspective. Where do you see us in 6 months as a travel industry?
Going to be a very different one. Like I've been through everything through SARS and 9/11 and everything, and the COVID is certainly something that no one's ever seen it. I even spoke to my father. He's 90. He's around. He's never seen anything like this. Probably the Great Travel Depression, but travel wasn't existent then.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very different one. I don't think the travel industry is going to be the way it is for another next couple of years.
Mm.
For the hotel industry, it is sad what's happened, but I think there's a lot of positives about it. It's sort of like someone drew a line in the sand and said, right, let's have a look at what we've been doing over the last couple of years. Let's have a look at our branding. Let's have a look at where we stand in the market. Do we have to change things? Because things are going to be very, very different. I mean, I think the travel industry in the next 6 months is really dependent on the government restrictions and whether you can travel or not. People, here in Australia, we're allowed to travel within 50 kilometres of our home. So, we're working with a lot of our clients in their geographic 50 Ks. What can they do within the 50 Ks? Get people to encourage. People are dying to get out and travel. It's
Mhm.
called revenge spending and revenge traveling. So I think, yeah, it's interesting. It's called revenge traveling and red spending. So people are going to die
Sure.
to get out. So I think, intrastate travel is going to be popular, then intrastate, then possibly like a bubble of close nations like, maybe Australia, New Zealand will be able to travel within the countries, and maybe Fiji, maybe Vietnam, Thailand or something, whether they let South Koreans into Thailand or something, or the Chinese. It's going to be very, very different. I think there'll be a big focus on the cleanliness of hotels. And I think hotels should really promote how they're sort of going to practice social distancing, why they should stay at their hotels, how clean, what are their sanitization things. Traditionally hotels have been high touch. Now I think hotels will be low touch. So it's going to be a completely different world. And I think hoteliers need to really be prepared for it more than ever before.
I'm definitely ready to do some revenge traveling myself.
I can't wait to get out.
Some revenge dining out. Yeah, all of it. But
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
that's nice. Thanks. Okay. So I guess in that vein, knowing that things got to change when you're working with your clients, I guess some of your more proactive clients, what are they doing to prepare themselves?
Look, our clients range from your big brands that work across APAC to small independent boutique ones. Um, we've all encouraged them to have what we call a rebound marketing plan, and the rebound marketing plan is based on the level of restrictions that they're currently operating in. So they've already got their creative done, they've got their branding done, they know what their offers are, they've changed their website to show social distancing. None of, before there's going to be pictures of restaurants where people are all together. But they already have a rebound marketing plan ready.
Yeah,
Revenge,
yeah,
rebound marketing plan ready,
yeah.
depending on the level of restrictions. Then they have another marketing plan when another level of restriction gets lifted, and then another one for when another level of restriction is in all the markets. So I think that's what we've been working on with all our clients. A lot have been working on their back of house. which is looking at everything from, their websites. We've lost no business in websites. In actual fact, we've started about 4 or 5 new website projects. So now's the time to really look at your new website, change your photos on your website to social distancing, and also start thinking about your brand and where it's now going to be positioned in this new world of travel. And I keep using the word, it is going to be a new world of travel for the next couple of years. Take a look at your brand. What's your unique selling proposition? Is it still relevant in this new world of travel? And also marketing to your databases. We're really using the Revinate system, of course, that a lot of our clients, email market, to send an email costs nothing. And to me, this is not just giving a plug to you, but start thinking about all your past customers. It's a long weekend here in Queensland, in Brisbane, and a few of the resorts around the country says, what are you doing for the long weekend? Because they are allowed to travel within 50 kilometers. Use your database. It's the most valuable source.
It's funny you say that. I mean, if you think about, some folks have taken their foot off the gas and think, hey, like, let's wait for this to die, pass over and see what happens. But actually, it couldn't be a worse thing to do at this time than to take your foot off the gas and try to. It's time to.
Yeah, I think we've seen some of our clients, that even Ovalo hotels, they had a virtual Easter bunny hut through their hotel. It's just something like, they're still staying relevant in the people's mind. Hey, I can't stay at an Ovalo hotel, but hey, let's do an Easter hunt. Branding is more, show virtual tours. For example, if you've got a beautiful view from your hotel, take a photo from the rooftop, put it up on social media. People still want to come to your hotel. But a lot of people said, you know what, we'll just shut shop for 3 months, and we're not going to stay relevant. For those people to then get back up to where they were pre-COVID, it's going to take them 6 to 9 months. The people who have stayed relevant, the people who have marketed, the people who have the social media, where they're some of our clients, which is great because we've pushed them to do that. We're already starting to see where the level of restrictions are lifting. They're starting to get conversions, okay, for July, August, September, where some of our clients have stopped, said, no, we're taking our foot off the gas, nothing. So, they should have just kept going with minimal marketing spend.
It's been fun to me also. You're talking about website pickup and people revamping their website use this time. We were pleasantly surprised to see a number of groups and independent hotels that have always wanted to invest in a new CRM, but like the day-to-day is just too busy to get it done. And smart, it's really interesting. I mean, some people can't do it, but the ones that can, that are using this time to do projects they've been wanting to do and get prepared, it's been inspiring to see that.
The biggest excuse we have people when they're building websites, they haven't got time. When they want to get into a CRM, it's like, where do I start with the data? Well, you've got all the time in the world to do that now. Using your CRM, there's, again, plug for Revinate. There is so much information in there we're finding with our clients of target markets that you could actually do a customized email marketing to. They're the most likely to actually travel. They're the ones you should be. Don't do a blanket email. Do the ones that are most likely to travel. Draw a 50K radius around your customers. Put that into Revinate system. Do some marketing. They're the most likely. Because, say, for example, some of the hotels around where I live this weekend, it's a long weekend, it's a Labor Day on Monday, they're all hitting me at the moment, saying, hey, what are you doing for the long weekend? They started on Monday. There's business out there, guys. There's business out there.
Yeah, right. So I guess on that note, people probably ask you questions all the time, given that you're working across so many groups, your knowledge. But is there a number one question that you're being asked by clients right now? And if so, what's your answer?
They're asking me a lot of questions. I think how to innovate. Innovation. This whole COVID, has shown us to pause and innovate, because it's going to be a new world. And I think you really need to start thinking, people are saying, how are we going to adapt to the new global situation? There's airlines not traveling. What does the local market want? How am I going to achieve cut through? Because there's less people traveling, but how am I going to achieve cut through? Because there's going to be more demand ever to be creative before. So they're really just saying, well, how am I going to innovate in the new world? That's probably the number one question. And how I'm going to achieve that cut through.
Yeah. And what's your answer? What are we doing? How are we innovating?
Innovating is just really just taking again, draw a line in the sand, step back. We're always very reactive in our businesses. You always should work on your business, not in your business. Now's the time to work on your business and start looking, my service offering in the new post-COVID world or during COVID world. What is it? What are the new customers? There's so much research out there on what the new traveler is going to look like and what they're going to demand. Seek out that research and start building and remodeling your product based on that, and the offers as well. Now's the time to be innovative because it's a new world.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. Well, this has been, we're keeping it short and sweet, just trying to share some of your knowledge with folks quickly, but on a lighter note, what revenge thing are you looking forward to doing the most when this is all over?
Well,
when you're released.
When I'm released, well, I've been sort of been trying to get out of my boat on the Gold Coast, and they actually prevented people from doing that. But now from this weekend you will, but probably going back to Italy. Being from an Italian background, I go to Italy every year and for a month. And as soon as this is all over, I'm going to go back to my homeland, man. That's one thing I'm going to really do. That
sounds pretty darn nice to me.
I'll meet you over there for a drink.
Yeah, I'll see you there. All right, cool. Well, thank you, Adrian. I appreciate your time.
No, that's all right. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, you got it. And talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.